Hello everybody, you see me in a little bit different screen as I'm started the recording whilst I was preparing to started recording as I was loading in the game. So we're back and apparently glitched into a door. Just a little recap about what we did last time before we move on to the next mission. Last time we helped Garrus track down the one who killed his former team, well, was responsible for the death. He didn't actually do the killing, but was responsible for the death of his former team that he had while he was known as Archangel. His previous team's death was caused by the betrayal of Sidonis, who have a Turian named Sidonis who had been on his team. We tracked him down, found out that he'd been hiding on the Citadel, and we managed to convince Garrus not to kill him. So, not turn Garrus into a cold-blooded murderer. But yeah, so now we're going to go Plot a Mass Relay Jump to go help. I believe next up on the list is going to be Samara. Samara's, like Thane's, Samara's quest is really interesting as well because Samara's quest doesn't, also like Thane's, doesn't involve any combat. Since it has been a few episodes, probably more than a few episodes, since we accepted Samara's loyalty quest, I'm just going to give you a recap of what happened. So Samara is what's known as a Justicar. In the Asari culture, they're holy warriors who are sworn to an oath, to a certain oath. For Samara, the reason she became a Justicar is in her youth, she ran around kind of being promiscuous, and she had a few daughters.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
And the daughters that Samara gave birth to... You okay there, Samara? Alright, the daughters that Samara gave birth to became known as Ardat Yakshi. And the thing about the Ardat Yakshi is that...
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Anyway, the Ardat Yakshi are so when they mate with someone, because Asari mating isn't done through normal means of mating, human mating. When they mate with someone, they do this kind of like mind meld psychic thing, and which may or may not include physical contact. When they do this mating thing, the Ardat Yakshi, though, however, instead of just melding minds, they completely take over the other person's body and synapses and everything and just completely destroy it. So they're considered a very bad thing in Asari society. So we'll go from there.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
I have confidence in my abilities. But yeah, so that's the big thing about the Ardat Yakshi. We do learn, of course, more about Ardat Yakshi as we go along in the game. We learn a little bit more about them in Mass Effect 3. Not all the Ardat Yakshi obviously are obsessed with killing like this particular daughter of Samara's is...
Come on, let me in.
The big thing about the breeding in the Asari culture, it's a huge thing because it...
Shepard? Shepard's supposed
because it randomizes DNA when, Asari kind of view it as a virtue to breed outside of Asari. And so the fact that, and Ardat Yakshi are viewed as, whether or not this is the case, are viewed as having been bred because too many Asari have bred with too many Asari, kind of like an inbreeding thing. But that's up for debate.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care.
I care.
The medic said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor.
She said that.
Several
Works on
galleries were
sculptures.
interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
The classic Black Widow.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Alcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just
When we dance and the halax is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kiss tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Wow.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels.
400 years.
Her body tells
That's
you
how
that
long
she'll
it's
bring
taken
unimaginable ecstasy.
Samara to find
Her scent
her
evokes
daughter.
emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
Yeah.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Dang. Yeah.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Artist on the
Time's
battlefield.
wasting.
Is that
Let's
really
get
the
over
thing?
there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Alright, well, let's go.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
Sorry, I was just curious if you had more dialogue options. Well, here we go. Let's go get hunted down by an advanced killer that likes to kill people. Have the classic Black Widow trope. Really, you'd let like a pile of trash like that just sit outside the VIP entrance?
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Thanks. Glad to hear that. I don't like going anywhere without armor or
You
gun.
must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could
I've
attract her.
gained enough,
Hurt someone in
gratitude
defense
points
and
with
she will be
scars from
excited.
back. I'd forgotten that.
Pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd.
I don't like
She
the
will
way
be
scars
intrigued.
look.
She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me as I trust and honor you.
Thanks.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here.
Yeah, that's
And
kind of
Shepard,
a terrifying thing.
Thank you. I
She
do
can
not share
disappear
this burden
for 50
easily,
years.
and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Thanks, I guess.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And
This
this
is a very
Asari digs them
interesting
like you wouldn't believe.
quest.
I could
Because it
score
requires
way
you
out
to
of my
gather
league, you know?
information. If you
You
weren't
gotta
careful,
help
you
me.
could have just easily
She
gone
sounds
through
amazing.
it. Like, because
Pretty
if
good.
you're just used to everything being
She was here a
combat
couple of
oriented,
days ago talking
this
about the
gets to
band.
the point where it can kill.
She's here a
Warren,
lot.
but it requires
When she
it
comes
requires
back,
subtle,
I'm gonna have
obviously.
tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Thanks, I guess.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me!
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole! I'm a dancer, not a hooker!
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
This is not a place to look for a good time. It's a club. I mean, yes, obviously look for a good time, but like,
Good times
not
are over.
that way.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
Thank goodness, because if I started to fight, they'd be on my ankles now. I'm gonna
Hey.
dance.
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Look at Shepard's awesome dancing skills. Oh, man. So this, you just gotta like, yeah, you just keep doing things.
Music
to
here
get-
used to be avant-garde.
No thanks.
Couldn't dance to it, but you felt smart listening to it.
get her attention.
Are you still here?
You're an interesting one.
But
You know
let's
anyone?
do this.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right.
I'm always
Listen
right.
up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been
go.
watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows.
Ever.
Why don't you come sit with me?
I'm freaking Commander Shepard.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it. has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
15. Tandril get killed by a Black Widow. It's terrifying in real life. Alright, distract Morinth. So let's
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
It's scary.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
That was kind of terrifying here.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities
the thing
end.
is, if you don't have a high enough Paragon or Renegade
Why do you say that I've killed?
You can't
What do you
resist
know?
her.
Let's stop
Like,
playing
so
games.
You gotta make sure that you've got your Renegade or your Paragon high enough so you can resist.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Yep, see, if you don't have the Paragon Renegade... yeah,
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morinth,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morinth! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Yeah. And you get a choice here. You can either kill Morinth or you can kill Samara. Thing is, though, like and a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, this would be very interesting. Let's kill Samara and get Morinth." The problem is, though, is that Morinth ends up just playing exactly like Samara because she like takes on, like, yeah, I'm just gonna pretend to be Samara so that nobody gets suspicious. So she just ends up being like Samara anyway. So it's actually, like, in my opinion, not really worth it to kill Samara because you might as well just keep Samara.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Ow. Oh man, that hurt. That would hurt.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
I want to look around a bit more.
Very well. I will remember the day of Morinth's birth. Tell me when you are ready.
Okay. I'm just gonna take my picture for my screenshot real quick. I'll be right back.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, we're gonna go back to Normandy real quick and talk to Samara and see how she feels.
Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was
So
voted
I'll
this
be
year's
right back
hospital
when we
location.
get that taken care of, when we get there. Alright, we're here. Switch Samara over to her loyalty outfit, and we're gonna see how she's doing.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her.
Yeah,
She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Yep, that we know. Yep.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests
is
at
pretty close,
maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
That's fair.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
There we go. We've helped Samara with her problem. We just have now to help Jack and Zaid. And then we take on the collectors. We'll be back in the next episode to help probably Jack out next because, yeah, anyway. We'll be back in just a little bit, and I will talk with you guys later.